The banquet is very soon, ladies and gentlemen, and today in this video I'm going to be discussing a few of my major theories on what may happen on this Reddit banquet. In the description below, I've listed all the timestamps for each different theory. I'm pretty sure that's how you do YouTube chapters, but the last time I tried it didn't work. I don't know what I'm doing wrong, so if the YouTube chapters don't activate, or if I'm doing it wrong, please tell me. Just know the timestamps are in the description for each one. So before we get into it, if you could subscribe, that'd be great. So many Dream SMP videos planned. It'd be great if you could subscribe and help me out. So yeah, let's get into the video. Now, as we know, my first theory, Foolish Gamers, he's like the cycle. We don't know much about his character as of now, but he said he's some type of god and he has lightning powers. And he did threaten in a stream that if there's any suspicious behavior by the Eggpire, he'll just strike the egg in half with a lightning bolt. So, I think that's a wide possibility that Foolish Gamers will just strike the egg in half. I feel like the egg is so powerful it can't be defeated that easily. So, I had this other theory that you know how Foolish is like a totem. He's also a totem, and totem, when dying, bring life. And an egg hatches and essentially brings life, if you look at it. So if totem could kind of put it in half or strike with a lightning bolt, that could be like his totem powers reflecting. And then the egg could hatch with that lightning bolt. Because I think that that there is something in the egg that will hatch out. And I thought that'd be cool. I had that theory. So yeah. My second theory, that, you know, we had the Tales of the SMP, where Sir Billiam was holding a masquerade, and now we know that Sir Billiam and his butler were people working for the egg, kind of. And then maybe the banquet is just like the masquerade, because the whole point of the masquerade was that there's a mysterious killer, but eventually figured out that this killer was just feeding everybody to the egg. So maybe that's it, that the Eggpire just swoops in and gives everybody to the egg, and the egg can feed off them and do whatever he needs to do to control the server. And also, maybe if some similarities like that, Carl Jacobs might show up and see that similarity and warn people of what may happen. Unless he already forgot about that, because Carl has memory loss. But I think that's a big possibility as well. Now, BadBoyHalo has a thing to get people's trust. Has said that that they're cleaning up the server and they're changing their ways, and he's cleaning up all the vines. And there's been a lot of vines across the server, and now it's all cleaned up. And we know that there are going to be a lot of people in the one banquet hall, so maybe he needs the vines to control everybody. Like, he needs the vines to, like the egg's vines kind of like connect to him, and all these vines could trap everybody in there, and all of them would eventually get infected and love the egg. I thought that'd be a pretty interesting outcome. Now, I also thought that maybe, this is probably most likely, that the banquet is like where you eat on, and I thought that maybe they might eat on the egg vines as well. I don't know, I just thought that I'd throw that in there. That they might eat on the vines, and then when they're like eating, maybe some part of the egg can somehow get into the food and infect them with it. So we don't know a lot about what's inside the egg. And I feel like that's what they're going to answer at the banquet, because they've kind of been building up to what's inside the egg by not letting you get inside it. So I feel like maybe Dream, or some sort of Dream, is in there. I also thought Wilbur or Schlatt could be in the egg. And if we don't see Wilbur and Schlatt in the egg, I think they may be revived, because this is going to be a big plot point. We haven't had anything like this for a while in Dream SMP. And Wilbur and Schlatt being revived is a big thing that is being anticipated. So, and what else could be inside the egg, as I thought, is that maybe the real discs, like the discs that Tommy and Tibbo claimed the Season 2 finale, Big War Against Dream. Maybe those are fake, and Dream stored the safe ones inside the egg. I thought that maybe the discs are inside the egg. That was one of my theories as well. Now, as we saw at that weird BadBoyHalo lore stream, BadBoyHalo was saying a lot of things that anti-eggers, I don't know, what do they call it, pro-omelet people would say, that it's just a stupid egg, and that it doesn't have any meaning, because Skeppy got attached to it, and we know, nothing is more important to Bad than Skeppy, and we don't know really what happened to Skeppy. He might die, he might just be dead permanently, I don't know, but maybe this is where maybe Bad got uninfected on the end, because Skeppy and Bad's canalized are linked. So maybe Bad got uninfected, because we're pretty sure Skeppy got uninfected by the egg. So I think that it's a high possibility that BadBoyHalo will tell them what's going to happen, and tell them how to evacuate, so that the Eggpire fails. And speaking of the Eggpire failing, I think the Eggpire is going to have to fail. Because look, I see them coming in a direction at which point we see like Lost Nevada's dream escaping, Wilbur and Schlatt being revived, Tommy's hotel, and Jack having that whole thing where he wants to kill Tommy. There are all these different storylines that I feel like if the egg storyline progresses a lot, it's just not going to work out. So I feel like the banquet's kind of going to be the end of the egg, because if you have on one side just everybody being infected by the egg, and at one side Dream torturing people and Quackity having a whole casino, it's just not going to work out. So, and I don't feel like they're going to scrap all the other ideas that they've been building towards. So I think that he's going to have to escape. So the other big thing that could happen is Dream escaping prison. I mean, it's a 1-year anniversary, it's a huge plot stream, and nothing is more big right now than Dream escaping prison. So I think that there's a high possibility that Dream is going to escape prison at the banquet. And as we know, Sam is going to be there, and Sam's a prison guard. And the other two prison guards, Bad and Ant, they're also not going to be there. Now, we have seen instances where there's nobody guarding the prison, but, you know, they could make excuses, it doesn't really matter. But I think that there's a possibility that Dream will escape this prison. And yeah, that's pretty much it. If you enjoyed, remember to leave a like and subscribe. I'm gonna have a lot of Dream SMP content and all that, and also I'm posting this like in very bad timing, so if you could like the video and try and get in the algorithm so that more people can see the banquet theory before the banquet actually happens, that'd be great. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one.